Assalamualaikum and good morning. I bid to our lecturer, Dr. Hafizah, and my fellow friends. First thing first, let us introduce ourselves. My name is IFFAH AQILAH BINTI SHAARI with metric number 2020851624.
I'm INTAN NURSYUHADAH BINTI ZAIDI with matrix number 2020861566.
I'm ANISA SOFEA binti NAIM SHAUQY with matrix number 2020482536.
And I'm ADRIANA AMANI binti AZMAN with matrix number 2020469136. So without further ado, let us start with our discussion. As one of the most diverse countries in Asia, Malaysia is known not only for its cultural uniqueness, but it also blessed with resources and famous for its beauty. So, IFFAH, what makes you feel proud to be a Malaysian?
One thing that makes me proud to be Malaysian is because of our multicultural identity. Malaysia has a multicultural identity which is made up by different types of ethnic groups, include Malay, Chinese, Indian, and the native. But there are also minor groups of races, including the Iban, Dayak, and Kadazan. In fact, the different ethnic groups have their own history, culture, belief system, value, and language. All of us live in a harmonious environment. The proof is where you can see all the Malaysians embrace each other's culture and religion. They also celebrate each other's festivals like Hari Raya, Chinese New Year, and Deepavali. Multicultural identity in Malaysia also brings benefits in our society that we tend to speak more than one language. Normally, Malaysians can speak two languages, which are our national language, Bahasa Melayu, and English. However, other countries doesn't know that most of us actually can speak three languages or even more than that. It is because many Malaysians grow up having to speak more than one language due to the multicultural identity of the country. For example, as you can see, a lot of Malay people can speak Chinese as their parents already sent them to the Chinese vernacular school since primary school or quite early on kindergarten. It's such an important to have this advantage as they can communicate well with tourists that may need their help or when they're traveling overseas, which to avoid easily being deceived. Don't you think that how amazing Malaysia was to produce the element that others countries don't have?
Yes, I agree with that. But I think that our tourist attraction makes me prouder to be Malaysian. As a matter of fact, in Sabah, there is a place that helped to grow orangutans population called Orangutan Rehabilitation Center. This place rescue and take care of orphan orangutan. Orangutans population nowadays are threatening low. They allow tourists to interact with the orangutans. Tourists also get to learn facts about orangutan and problems they are facing at the moment. There are some tourists who are willingly to stay and repeatedly visit to help these poor creatures. Other than animal attraction, there is an island that tourists love to visit from time to time. It is Perhentian Island. Tourists always give comments about the island's breathtaking view and experience. It is also has a relaxing vibe, making the tourists to feel comfortable. The island offers scuba activities, giving the tourists the chance to see live beautiful coral under sea. The nature's beauty, certainly a one-in-a-million experience. It really is a priceless moment to have while visiting Malaysia. How about you, Anissa?
For me, our country's sport achievements are one of the things that makes me proud Malaysian. The historical achievement of Malaysian athletes in the world sports arena are something to be proud of. I always been intrigued by Malaysia's accomplishment in sports, particularly when we have Datuk Nicol David, who is the 9-time squash world champion, the world's finest badminton player Datuk Lee Chong Wei, our first ever female Olympic medalist Pan Dalala Rinong, the cycling world champion, and our very own pocket rocket man, Azizul Hasni Awang, and many more. Even though sports have never been a topic that I follow and take interest in, the moment I heard the news of Mohamed Faiz Subri winning the best goal at the 2000 FIFA Puskas Awards, I immediately swelled with pride as a fellow Malaysian. I can't help but to applaud and clap on their achievement that raises the name of Malaysia on the world stage. They have contributed to the rise of Malaysia's sport industry with all their achievements, making our country to be more well known and at the same time putting us Malaysian in good names. I cannot imagine what it would be like without all these athletes' blood, sweat, and tears contributing to our beloved country. Hence, without a speck of doubt and with pride, I would say that I am proud to be Malaysian thanks to our country's sport achievements.
Well, I think that our food variety is really big. Malaysian food was best, regardless of state it was from. To me, this is what Malaysia is all about. Not only we are from different states, we also from different races, religions, and gender, but we have a similarity which we are proud of our food. All of us have same taste on food, which is the Malaysian taste. For example, we are proud of our signature dishes, such as naan, which is all of Malaysian proud of and like it. And the most common complaint from those studying or working overseas is how much they miss Malaysian food. That's the reason why I'm proud to be a Malaysian.
Well, I agree with you, but I think here that our multicultural identity is the most thing that makes me proud to be Malaysian. As you know, Hari Merdeka or Malaysians Independence Day is celebrated every year on August 31. At this time, all Malaysians from different races will gather at the same time in the same place to celebrate the historic event. Malaysians celebrate the historic event as a national holiday with parades, fireworks, excitement, and flag-waving cheers. On that day, we also get to see many groups in processions dressed in traditional garb to represent their ethnic backgrounds. This shows that although we came from different races and religions, but we stand as one Malaysia.
I couldn't agree more. The part where you mentioned that Malaysia consists of various ethnics. Based on Malaysia's history, merchants from East Asia came here to trade with our natural resources. Some of them fallen in love with the Malay culture that led them to stay and marry the native Malay here. From there, our culture blends beautifully with theirs. We can see it from the culture of Sabah Mania. There's always a Malay to. There is also some cultural blend in our marriage practices that involves Indian culture. To sum it up, Malaysia is beautiful and unique, with the perfect mix of all culture.
If I think again, our multicultural identity is the most thing I'm proud of. That is because all country has achievement in sport, have different kind of food and tourist attraction, but not all of them have multicultural identities like our countries. And it shows our country own uniqueness than the other country and the strong united bonds among the people of our own country, Malaysia.
So here we are all agree that our multicultural identity is the most thing that makes us proud to be Malaysian, because the people of Malaysia are the essence of the nation, contribute to its rich culture. Although at times everyone get lost, but the majority of Malaysians do in fact embrace diversity. This can be seen through the strong multiracial friendship from since school and the vibrant celebrations for other religions enjoy as a nation, and most of all, the appreciation of food from other cultures. So that's all.